All right, boys. Welcome back to another, I guess, deep dive into what is coming for EA Sports FC 24. Today's going to be a little bit different because it's not going to be a gameplay deep dive or what you guys are used to, Ultimate Team deep dive. But as you guys know, every single summer we go through a long Leeds United career mode, and sometimes we do a Road to Glory career mode as well in the month of August, just to round off the year of gaming in FIFA. Now, for the last 4 or 5 years of me doing that, and all of us that enjoy career mode, I think it's one of the best game modes in FIFA. My son plays player career mode upstairs. He's not allowed to play Ultimate Team because I don't approve of promoting gambling to children. So considering he's 11 years old, he's more than welcome to play FIFA, but he's only really allowed to play pro clubs with his buddies or career mode, player career mode, that type of stuff. So anyways, even in my family, we still love career mode, but I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't at least admit, especially pro clubs, but I would say career mode as well. They haven't changed a damn thing in that mode in a very, very long time. So I've heard rumblings that this year is going to be a little bit different. And I hope those rumors, rumblings, the things that people have been telling me are true. So we're going to do a deep dive in the content that EA released today. They've released a pitch notes on career mode, and then obviously the marketing and or the video as well has been released. So let's watch the video together first, see what it looks like, and then we'll deep dive into the actual pitch notes. So
welcome back to our EA Sports FC 24 deep dive series. I'm Sheldon, and today I'm joined by Alex and Pete from our EA dev team to talk about everything that's new in manager and player career. How are we feeling?
Hey Sheldon, very, very excited to be here today.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of exciting features to go over.
So immediately off the top of my head, this is oh my god, is that Ballon d'Or? Wait, is that a Player of the Year event or something like that? Oh, it looks. Wait, is that? Hold on. Oh my. Okay, so hold on. What I'm going to say is what I do love about EA's presentation of a football experience, more so than Football Manager or PES or whatever, is their presentation. Why I do an EA Sports career mode every single year is because selfishly, I love the pageantry of the presentation, right? You guys know I do a simulation only career. I don't actually play. I play Ultimate Team 10 to 15 hours a day, gameplay against sweats. The last thing I want to do is play Ultimate AI in career mode for 20 minutes at a time. I want to build a team like I'm in Football Manager and then watch that team, but in a beautiful presentation, take on another team. That's why I love career mode so much, and that's why I'm still excited for our Leeds career mode that's coming, as always, in August. I know it's, end of July, early August right now, but mid to end of August, the Leeds career mode will come back, of course, for another year on PC. So I'm hoping that we can do some custom things and have things be well set up in that regard, and maybe we'll do it where Leeds are in the championship from the beginning. So we are the Daniel Farks, if you will, trying to bring Leeds back into the forefront of the Premier League and all that stuff. So anyways, I just hope, all I want to say is I want to preface that with I'm excited that they're just doing more cool looking things in the game, Ballon d'Ors, whatever. I like these types of things. I think it brings the what would you call it? The immersion into career mode even more. I'm not against that. I love it so much. I really, really do. I think it's one thing EA do very well. But I hope to God it's not just the only thing they've done for career mode this year is given us open bus trophy celebrations and a Ballon d'Or and a Player of the Year ceremony. Like, if they've kept the same dead questions that reporters ask every freaking start of the game, if they keep it where there's no depth to the academy system, if there's no growth of the overall club where you can build out maybe your stadium over time or your training facilities or your coaching staff or your physical coaching staff, your fitness coaching staff, your medical team, all these great in-depth things that I love from Football Manager, but I choose to play EA's version because I just like the presentation. I really hope that's the route that they're going here. So anyways, I not that I don't like this, but hopefully this is not the only thing we're seeing.
Is a big theme this year, and there are so many changes in this space separating manager career and player career. So let's start with manager career.
Imagine getting a simulation
to lead their club and tactics in new ways in FC 24.
Well, at the heart of many successful clubs, you'll find a manager who has been given the power to shape the tactical style and bring his own vision to life. And that's how manager career feels in FC 24 as well.
We've just looked at how Pep and Ancelotti and Klopp and all the real world managers, how they actually play, what they're trying to deliver across their club. We've taken things like park the bus, gegenpressing, and giving you the chance to develop them with your team.
Did I just see park the bus? Wait, so we have an even more toxic version of dropback now for Ultimate Team? Hopefully that does not come to Ultimate Team, dude. There's no way, right? Well, the technical area view on the pitch here, we'll just let the game continue. Maybe that means we get simulation gameplay finally after 8 years of me asking for it from EA. Not that I'm saying they did it because I asked them to, but we might actually get simulation, proper simulation games so we can play our virtual, our football manager version in FIFA. That would be amazing. Or EAFC.
How will managers shape it and make it their own?
The best managers in the world rely on a coaching staff to bring their tactics to life. So this year we're introducing coaches to help you do the same. Coaches will have a huge impact on how well your team learns your tactics and how players will develop.
These coaches will provide...
I swear on my life, I don't know anything about anything that's going on here. I made sure, we are about half an hour to an hour away from when they drop this information, but I have not seen anything. This is all live and organic and taking in... No, I swear to God, I haven't pre-watched it. I mean, I've been live streaming with you guys basically since this dropped. I just wanted the stream to fill up a little bit more. That is incredible, man. Oh my God.
Bonuses to players for the different departments, so attacking, defending, midfield, goalkeeping, coaches.
Oh my!
For your players' attributes, and they can be shifted as necessary.
EAFC 24 might be the best game ever then.
Quality coaches in a
Do we start a Leeds career mode from the start of the year, guys? Finally? We haven't had a Leeds career mode from the start of a FIFA or a new EA game release, if you will, because it's not FIFA anymore. Since when? When was the last time I did a Leeds career mode at the start of the year? FIFA 14 on stream and for YouTube? It's honestly almost been 10 years of me streaming and doing YouTube. I don't think since we always do it at the end of the summer because it's never changed. I swear to God, we only did it at the start in 13 or 14, maybe 15 as well. Someone would have to go back and check for me, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, Lord. I think we're starting a Leeds career mode but we'll do a Leeds career mode on the day that Leeds play type of thing. So it's not going to be something that happens every day. It'll be a once a week video type of thing or twice a week video, if you will.
Find a new striker, you might
maybe twice a week.
Staff to have more coaches in the attacking department and manage.
I'm actually very excited for this, and we're going to be doing it on PC, so the graphics are going to be insane.
And give credit to the coach.
We'll probably get demonetized because it'll look too real.
So with all these new coaches, it feels like preparation is a big focus of manager career this year.
No
so
shot.
What have you been cooking up on the training
Oh,
ground to
baby!
get more control over what happens on match day?
There are actually 3 new features for match preparation: training plans, pre-match reports, and match-ready training.
Oh, baby.
The first way to make sure your players are playing at 100%.
Damn, Liverpool looks cracked.
The expertise of coaches sets a ceiling of how much of a boost a player can get to their attributes. But their sharpness decides how much of this boost they'll actually get game to game.
Okay.
Training plans are something that the community have talked to us about a lot, and we know that we could improve that. So we've redesigned them this year to make it easier and make it more accessible, so players can actually keep their players sharp, but also make sure they're fit and in.
I like the restructure. I think the old setup was terrible.
Keeping the team going all year. So how about managing your training on a game-to-game level?
Well, we're introducing pre-match reports as well this year, so you can understand your opposition.
Oh, baby!
Tweak your tactics and get the upper hand against them.
So if you're playing against Man City, you might not try to have as much possession. And if you're lining up against Real Madrid, you'll want to watch out for pace on the counter-attack.
Dude, this is very cool, man.
How they like to play and make a plan for.
These aren't final ratings, guys. Relax, yeah.
Say the pre-match report is telling you that the other team likes to park the bus. You know you're going to need great passing to unlock their defense. With match-ready training, you'll be able to play training drills that unlock one-time play styles for your players.
This is everything I want.
On passing, and we'll offer the players involved in that drill some key passing play styles.
God, what a terrible shot.
How much of an impact will this have on their performance?
This will literally change the game. For example, we see how the players cross and head the ball in the training drill. Here's what those same players look like performing the same action, this time in the game, with those additional crossing and heading playstyles.
I want to erupt. And the best part is we got Ellen Road in the game now, too. I can't wait for this career mode. I know it's totally different, but I can't wait for our career mode in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. Our community has been really looking forward to have the ability to spectate matches, focusing on one player or watching the whole matches if you're in the stands or even from the touchline as the manager. And you'll still be able to make tactical adjustments as you watch.
Yeah, this looks amazing. We haven't even spoken about player career. So shifting gears to the other side.
My son will be excited about this.
All right,
I've never
I wanna
played player
go
career,
be the
but my
next
son
club
loves
legend
it.
For Liverpool, how am I doing that in FC 24?
I'm glad you have that dream in mind, Sheldon, because that's exactly the type of thing we want to celebrate.
My son's
in the player
basically the
career
Tyler
this year.
Adams of
That's
Leeds
why we're
right now.
introducing in player career the player agent. Your player agent will have your back throughout your career. You'll
Oh.
tell them where you want to go, and they'll give you guidance every step of the way on how to get there.
Yeah, that advice comes to life. As
Oh,
career
wow,
path
look at that,
objectives,
hey?
Clear targets to deliver on.
Appearances,
you can make that move
dribbles.
to your dream club a reality.
What would some of these objectives look
This is
like?
also very
Let's say
generic
I
this
want
year.
to
This is
start
not like
in
this
lower
in
league,
depth,
but then
is it?
eventually make it to Liverpool.
Your player agent will know which stepping stone clubs you should be working towards, and they'll give you certain milestones to help you make those jumps. So, if you're a striker, that might mean reliably scoring 15 goals a season. Hit those targets, and you'll attract the interest from teams that advance you down your chosen career path.
His speed of movement and finishing have been brilliant. He's certainly going to be difficult to stop today.
What are some ways that we can make sure that we are going to be hitting all of our goals in player career?
Well, we've redesigned player career personality feature to really focus around play styles that we've mentioned before. As you make the decisions on and off the field, you'll actually get choices as to how your player plays on the field.
Yeah, so this year, each personality tier will unlock another playstyle you'll be able to use. And the playstyles you have to choose from will be based on what personality type you have.
I'm
Get to
impressed.
the top tier of a personality, and you'll unlock a
This
playstyle
seems still a
plus.
bit generic,
This will
but
take one of your
I'm more
signature
excited
abilities to
obviously
world
about
class.
manager
You
career
will
than
be
player
able to
career,
dribble
but
like Vinny or shoot like Holland.
You can really see these play styles come to life. And is this a new camera in player career?
Exactly. We really
Right.
wanted to put the
So like
player
a
at the
pro
center of
clubs
attention.
feel.
So maybe when you
Ooh, I like
decide
that.
to take
So
an
more of a
opponent
pro clubs player career
one-on-one,
feel? That's
you'll
kinda
now
cool.
have
I like that
more
too.
Immersion in those key moments of the match.
that's
All right,
fantastic.
and through all of this, we look great on the pitch.
I mean,
Play
not
styles
3
are in
days
full
ago I was
effect.
watching my
Now
son
we're
do
winning
player career with Leeds, and it
championships,
kind of looked
feels
like that
we're
camera
really
anyways.
celebrating these massive
He doesn't do the one-on-one
We
camera, he
expanded
does
that
the
having
pro
moments
clubs
in player
camera.
and manager career to include some famous celebratory moments like a trophy bus parade or
Yeah, so this stuff is
end-of-year award
cool.
ceremonies.
End of the year award ceremony is very cool if you're doing a player career, if you're the one that wins it, right? Is that... Yeah, see, that's kind of cool. Wait, you can decide what outfit you wear? That looks like the Neymar outfit from a few years back. That wow, that's
The
wild.
time to go over all of these new features in player and manager career.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Sheldon.
And you can check out the rest of our EA Sports.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, guys. So far I'm impressed. Let's deep dive in the actual pitch notes and see what the reality of all of this stuff is, or what the mechanics of all of this is. But I'm impressed so far, man. It's the first time in years and years and years I've been impressed by a featured video. I mean, last year I don't even think they did a featured video for career mode. They did no information because they did nothing to career mode. Last summer was probably my most disappointing summer for career mode. But anyways, okay, so for manager, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm probably just gonna look at manager career. I'm not gonna deep dive into player career. Apologies, but it just doesn't really interest me. So you're gonna have to see another content creator or someone that does the deep dive. I'm sure MGH has got a massive career YouTube channel. Chani has a massive career YouTube channel. They're probably gonna deep dive into this stuff. I'm selfishly only interested in the manager side of it. So let's go that route. So total management system, tactical vision. Managers can be involved in all major club decisions, whether they implement changes themselves or make sure they get the right staff around them to delegate to, which is exciting. Appointment of a new manager has the potential to completely transform a club and its football philosophy. We strive to allow you to put your stamp on the game to fuel identity of your clubs as you take charge of them and ultimately feel in control of the way your team behaves on and off the pitch. Tactical vision enables you to have easier control over selecting, implementing, and then perfecting the way your team approaches their football. You can choose from 7 different tactical, real-world, authentic philosophies, from park the bus to, is this gegenpressing? Is that how you say it? I never actually knew how to say it. I've never heard anyone say this before. In terms of showing what you want, how you want your team to play. So standard, a balanced approach to the game. Wing play, make use of full width of the pitch when in possession. And what I like about this is you get a match report or an understanding of the team you're about to play. So again, if you are playing a centralized tiki-taka city, maybe you concentrate on you build up a wing play / counter-attack setup on them, or you're playing a counter-attacking Real Madrid. So you play a tiki-taka setup, with maybe the idea of parking the bus, I suppose, if and when you get a couple of goals, so you avoid the counterattacks. Low risk, low block are the key to this style of play. So again, for something like counterattack, if this makes it to Ultimate Team, they better have it so that there's a balance to it. if there's just a low risk, low block where guys just with high pace all game long, basically in Ultimate Team 23 right now, what we're dealing with in the summer is a broken version of this. There better be something where it drains players' stamina like crazy, where they sit on the low block and then just sprint up and down the field on counters. I hope. I really do hope. Anyways, strategy is based around a high press. Your team tries to win back the ball in the opponent's third wherever possible, using turnovers to create goal-scoring opportunities before the opposition can settle back into shape. So again, this is basically a version of the high press. Kick and rush, a style of play built around strength and athleticism, enables your players to often bypass the midfield, getting the ball forward quickly to your powerful strikers. Park the bus, yay! Your team bases its game around solid, uncompromised defending. You're always disciplined and well organized, out of possession, usually employing a very low block, throttling opponents' attacks before winning the ball and trying to get forward yourselves. And then there's a visual representation of it. Tactical vision starts from tactics and player instruction presets. Our goal was to enable player expression within each tactical vision. Oh, very cool. So most of the settings are quite flexible. There are, however, defining settings for each tactical vision that can be modified. For example, you can't play counterattacking football without setting your chance creation to forward runs. Right. Just like you can't engage with wing play without setting your wingers to be extra wide on the pitch. If you don't want to use any of the 7 tactical visions we've set up, you can always create a custom setup, which is where players who change the defining setting of existing tactical vision will go as well. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I do like that. Okay. So then we've got any tactical vision can be applied to any formation we have in the game. It's down to you as a manager to determine what combination works best for the strengths and weaknesses of your team. Also, tactical vision works independently of game plans. So you can choose to have one vision to rule them all, or assign an individual tactical vision for each plan. Ultra defensive, park the bus, defensive to counterattack, balance to tiki-taka. That's fantastic. So this is definitely going to make it over to Ultimate Team. It's once again whether or not EA balances properly. And look, there's a little bit more depth now in the width, and most of this stuff is making it to Ultimate Team, right? So I do find that very, very interesting, and not in a bad way. I would say in a good way, definitely. It's just all about balance. It's all about if EA code it with a balance, and if they get it wrong and low block is super overpowered or gegenpress is overpowered, they then balance it either by draining stamina, or it only works for 10 seconds at a time, or whatever. Low block, once again, like I said, maybe the players do sit back, but the counterattacking opportunities aren't just endless where they send players up the field like lunatics, right? And if they do that on a low block, then those forwards drain their stamina like crazy within 2 or 3 runs. So they're not doing that for 90 minutes. Maybe the first 35 to 40 minutes, they're able to take advantage of that low block in the counter, but after that, their forwards are gassed. So if they want to keep doing it, they have to make subs or whatever the case may be. So it's always in the specifics, right? It's in the writing or the reading in between the lines as to whether or not EA get this right. All of this looks promising. It's just whether or not EA do the right job with it. So tactical vision scouting. We've also refreshed the scouting system so you can recruit players that are natural fit for the tactical system you're trying to implement. So apart from the existing filters, position, age, we've added some new ones. Tactical fit. Each tactical vision is associated with a set of key attributes for each player on the field. For example, when looking for a central midfielder, that is compatible with counterattack, your scouts will prioritize agility, stamina, dribbling, and acceleration, among other attributes. While tiki-taka will need good levels of ball control, short passing, positioning. I like that. Overall condition filter that determines the quality of a player you're looking for, ranging from backup to world class. Playstyles need a player that has specific playstyle in their arsenal. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is absolutely new. This coaches could be really, really awesome too. Before we deep dive into how coaches operate, let's clarify how they work across departments. Each team is made up of the following departments: attack, midfield, defense, goalkeeping. Depending on their pitch positions, all players are linked to their relevant department, including senior and youth players. So I would assume is once you develop maybe a youth right back, an academy right back that has all the stats you would want for a left winger, once you develop them into a left winger, they then move from the defensive setup of the coaching system to the attacking setup of the coaching system, hopefully, right? Here's hoping that there isn't some glitch where even though you've got a player at left wing, he's still being coached by the defensive coaches, right? That from before you've converted him. In the squad hub and youth academy. So there's the first mention of youth academy. Players who are loaned out do not belong to a department. Each coach will need to be assigned to a department so the players in that department can benefit from the coach's knowledge and skills. Okay, coaches have two main dimensions: tactical knowledge and player development. Very interesting. So tactical knowledge, each coach is described by their knowledge of aforementioned tactical visions. There are 3 levels of knowledge: knowledge, accomplished, expert. Of course, and then even though they blocked it out, they showed it in the video, so that's kind of funny. But anyhow, the rating systems would, I suppose, depend on that. As a baseline, each coach is at a novice level on all 7 tactical visions. On top of that, some more experienced coaches will have accomplished or expert level on only 1 tactical vision. Over time, coaches earn XP on a tactical vision through matches played and more so through match wins. The XP gained on tactical vision contributes towards reaching the next knowledge level. All coaches at the club are eligible to earn tactical vision specific XP from matches, except the ones that have already reached expert level. So I don't know if this has been covered or if I've just drawn a blank here. Are you not able to buy in new coaches? Or if I'm a Leeds in the championship, I got to deal with bronze useless coaches for the next 4 years to build them up to silver or gold coaches? Did I miss that? I don't know. Did I miss that? Can I buy coaches? With coaching staff in place, when a tactical vision is selected, the game automatically picks the coach with the best knowledge level in each department and assigns them as head of department. Pretty cool. Knowledge of the head coach has the knowledge the head coach has can increase attributes of players in their department. The higher the knowledge level is, the more attributes can be. Novice level coaches typically increase 3 attributes at most, while expert level coaches can increase up to 9 attributes. The attributes that are increased for each player are determined by the combination of tactical vision that the coach knows and the position the player has on the pitch. For instance, a wing play coach can increase, among others, crossing, sprint speed, acceleration, dribbling for wingers, strength, heading, power, shot power, jumping, and finishing for strikers. Very interesting. I don't know if I've seen yet whether or not you can buy the coaches. So there you go. There's the... And again, guys, don't freak out about the ratings, right? The ratings are not final by any means. Of course, they're just placeholders. So if you're looking at someone like an Ake, why is he so low? Or, oh my God, Haaland is a 90 or only a 90 or whatever. It's all just placeholders for the time being. By comparison, a counter-attacking coach can increase agility, stamina, finish, dribbling, and acceleration for wingers. So not only do you want your coaches to match your style of play, of course, right? But you do want almost the coach, you want to get coaches in that complement the weak parts of a player. Not, I would look at it this coaching system to fit my style of play, but sometimes you're going to want to have coaches in the setup that make your Haaland better, as in improve maybe his ball control and his agility and his balance, and to bring him a more well-rounded version of himself, I suppose. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. But anyhow, tactical vision knowledge levels apply to players irrespective of department. So you get the same amount of increased attributes for a coach, whether you assign to attack, midfield, defense. Goalkeepers have less attributes to begin with, so they have less attributes increased as a side effect of that. Attribute increases only apply on the pitch during matches and ultimately depend on the position the player is assigned to. So a central midfielder, midfield player that is sent on the pitch as a wide midfielder will get attribute increases for attributes relevant to the wide position. The size of the increase is determined by the player's sharpness, so regardless of the coach's knowledge level, it's up to each manager to get players on the right level of sharpness to get strong increases. Makes sense, right? When the tactical vision is set or changed to custom by editing the defining settings, the following applies. Game still selects the best available knowledge in each department. Knowledge is penalized. Expert becomes accomplished. Accomplished becomes novice. Wow. Player can manually select which coach is to be the head of the department. Coaches do not gain XP during matches when a custom tactical vision is selected. Oh. I don't know if that's good. Eh? I don't know if that... it says hire... Did it say hire and release there for the managers? Okay, good. Good. I wanted to make sure that that was going to be the case. You weren't just stuck with what you had if you were a lower end team. Player development. Coaches are also defined by the set of skills they have for developing players over time. Their quality is described by sets of stars ranging from 1 to 5 and are department specific. When a coach is assigned to a department, the relevant skills they bring to the table add up to the similar skills of other coaches in that department. A department total is calculated by adding all the department-specific stars. Okay, makes sense. Players that make up a department determine what is needed for the coaching staff that manages it based on the number of players. So this is basically a highly in-depth, but we all understand the point of this, right? It's essentially that you want your coaches to match up with the type of players that you have or the type of system that you're trying to run. There's no secrets there. The existing factors that determine XP growth of players, such as match time, actions, and form, work similarly to how they worked in the past. While the coach boost is applied on top, as a reference, no coaches in the department take your development speed to less than it was in the past, while meeting the ideal quality standards. Okay. Coach management. Here we go. You can decide how to assign hired coaches to the club's departments, depending on the needs of each club. However, every club has a limited number of open positions to hire coaches. Perfect. That was my concern. Which mainly depends on the stature of the club. Year on year, extra coach slots can be unlocked by the board if you have good manager rating at the end of the previous season. The list of coaches that is available on the market refreshes periodically, so if you don't find the ideal candidate to fill available slots, you can return after some time and check again. Beautiful. Coaches can be moved freely between departments with no implications. Perfect. No surprises there at all. And this is kind of showing you the system of how it would be working. You can remove Johansson or put him wherever you want. Putting together perfect squad, gathering the ideal coaching staff is a process that takes skill, patience, and time. It creates a new dimension of improving your club. I love it. Training plans they kind of went in detail on. I don't know if you guys want me to deep dive on this, really. While having a solid tactical plan is a must for success, it's only part of the process in getting ready for the next game. We've revamped the training system to better reflect the role modern managers have in setting the team, getting the team firing at all cylinders, on all cylinders. But anyways, at all is fine, not the correct term. But whatever did it. Plans allow you to establish the right balance between building performance and regaining energy for each player in the squad, of course. All out performance focused in terms of the plan. For instance, when the season starts and the players are back from their holidays, they're seriously lacking match practice. So sharpness is low. As the season progresses, you'll find you need to pay more attention to fitness levels if you need to have your best squad ready for that all-important match against an arch rival in 2 weeks, right? None of this has changed, really, right? This is all very, very, very similar to previous. There are some good changes in there, but that last bit is basically what we've been seeing for a while. Here we go. Pre-match preparation. So, sign me up, Buttercup. Preparing your team to face opposition is an integral part of football, regardless of the quality of the teams involved. That's why we have redesigned the matchday experience to better reflect the decision-making and specifically the in-depth prep work that it takes place in top-flight real-world football. So pre-match reports, again, we've gone about this. Every season brings you face-to-face with teams using different systems, formations, and posing different kinds of threats to your game plan. I wonder with Leeds in the championship, do you think EA has in-depth looks at every single team and you get an in-depth report that you see there, even in the championship? Or let's say you're in League 1 or League 2. I hope so. Hopefully this isn't just for the top 5 leagues or whatever, because that would be very, very disappointing. But here's hoping that we get it in depth for in the championship. I would absolutely love that. Right? We're going to Derby County or whatever, and just seeing that they're going to play a low block and try and shithouse their way to a 0-0 or 1-0 win, and then chat shit to me on Twitter. Shit club, shit fans, Derby County. Anyways, opponent threats split in key attacking, key defensive players, opposing teams' form over the last 5 matches. So I like this. I like the in-depth look at this. And once again, I do hope it's for the lower leagues as well, and not just the main leagues. Match-ready training. Now that you're equipped with more knowledge about your next opponent, we can discuss the last details of your team preparation. The match-ready training sessions consist of one-off drills that allow you to focus your team's attention on specific areas of the game. So again, the understanding would be that, okay, this is they explained it in the video, but to rehash the concept, we're playing Man City's tiki-taka system. We play our own tiki-taka, right, at Leeds, but we're going to get destroyed like we did a couple of summers ago at playing City and Liverpool, right, with their high press and what have you. So we're going to develop maybe for the next couple of weeks a training system that works on wing play and counterattacking, because we just don't have the quality to go toe for toe against Man City's tiki-taka style or whatever with our own. So that's what you would establish in this system, which is very, 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 very awesome. Are they not leaking players' overalls in that video? So for the 7,000th time for the last 10 years in a row, all of these summer player ratings are just made up ratings. They're not final ratings. They're not leaking anything. None of these ratings are 100% or even close to 100%. It's just they do this for videos. Right, so that's in terms of match ready training. Not too much to go there. Tactical view is what I'm hoping is going to get me excited. Ever since we added the option to sim the match at high speed, we've received requests from the community about being able to spectate a match. I'm going to erupt. Have you received requests from the community, or has the Canadian 2018 psycho been screaming at you for 8 years about sim-only live match reactions? What's happened? It'd be hilarious if they put, yeah, that twat 2018 has been losing his mind on Twitter for enough years. We're finally going to get him to shut up. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, goodness. Why is that happening? Anyways, oh my God, I want to erupt though. Look at that match view, guys. Look at that match view. This is everything I've wanted. I'm so excited. So we wanted to make sure that we deliver this Manager Career Edition to the best of our ability, and we're very happy to share the details here. Through Tactical View, you'll be able to watch the match from different viewing angles. You can monitor the activity of specific players or get a bird's eye view of the whole action. We have even added the option to spectate the match from the chaos and dynamics of the touchline from just behind the manager. So I think I'll probably cycle in the matches, in the live matches, between the overall camera view that you would get as a football fan to down in the match dugout as well. We probably won't be doing stuff like this, but look at that. You see how they have the target and whatnot? That's so cool that we can do that. Now, hopefully, you can also adjust your team's tactics on the fly, because that's what you would want to see. Yeah, manager view, hide menu. I want to erupt! This is so exciting! I cannot wait. You can change views as match plays without having to pause. You can make quick tactics changes as well as switch your game plan as the game progresses. I want to erupt. I want to erupt. Now, they haven't gone in much detail other than this, but this is good enough for me, man. Tactical View is fully integrated with the other ways to experience Manager Career. If you feel the need to take matters into your own hands, you're able to do so through the pause menu. Or maybe you gained a comfortable lead over your opponent and want to sit back and watch the rest of the match from Tactical View. You can even transition to Sim to get to the final whistle faster. I mean, hey, that's also cool too. I think one of the complaints you guys have in my sim careers, maybe we can do that this year, but it's like we are 4-0 up against QPR and just shutting things down, and we all have to sit there for 15 live minutes watching the rest of the game play out at 4-0. So being able to quick sim maybe not that it on big match days, if we're getting battered 4 or 5-0 to City, I think you guys will still want to watch me just get battered. Of course, you guys love me in pain, or we're getting smashed by Man United, or whatever the case may be in a cup game. We'll play those out. But the ability to quick sim out of quote unquote boring sessions is pretty cool, and I really, really do like that. That's by far the most exciting thing for me ever. It really is. Dynamic moments. So that's the Ballon d'Or stuff. I don't know if we really need to worry about going over this. Happy to announce that we've partnered with the Ballon d'Or to showcase pinnacle of player performance recognition. So probably going to have a lot of in-depth Ballon d'Or stuff in Ultimate Team. Don't you guys think? They've officially partnered with the Ballon d'Or. So you know what we need to understand from this exciting career mode stuff is there's also a lot of sneaky things that we can be excited now about Ultimate Team. Maybe not pro clubs, but Ultimate Team specifically. There's going to be something for the Ballon d'Or Gala event, some sort of feature or promo or event coming, which is hypey as hell. I'm very excited about that. Open Bus Trophy Parade, Manager of the Year, Player of the Year Season Awards. I mean, these will just be cool, right? At the end of the season, if we've had a particularly good season at Leeds or in our Road to Glory series of Twitch Chat Career or Twitch Chat FC in the lower tier of English football, almost our own Wrexham style of thing, whatever. It'll be cool to see stuff like this. Some channel favorites, some player favorites. Maybe Tyler Adams becomes the god that we all want him to be. Seeing him get a player of the year. Stuff like that will be super cool, and I am excited for it. Okay, that's basically it. Additional improvements. So we've expanded. So concerning here, to finish off so far, before I even read this, no talk about improving the overall club infrastructure, either stadium capacity, Now, again, I understand that there's going to be image rights with that. I'm not saying that we should be allowed to restructure Ellen Road into a big, because I'm sure Leeds and Ellen Road and the club have a partnership with EA that they're like, well, we don't want someone to just mess up the whole look of the stadium. Or at Anfield or at Man City Stadium that usually has 3 people in it. They don't want you to make it small or whatever. So there could be stuff like that, but there should be other things that you could do, right? Improving the medical facilities, the academy system. Where's the academy development? No conversation or talk about how to the academy is one of the most exciting part of a career mode and developing homegrown talent. And it looks to me like there's no actual growth in the academy system, or no coaching systems, or no training system from the academy, and structuring the academy the way you've got a couple of talented players. You really want them to develop in the academy system, start bringing them into the main team. That stuff doesn't seem to be a thing at all, which is very unfortunate. But anyways, additional improvements. We've expanded the amount of clothing and accessory options for managers, okay? Our list of kit templates for Create Your Club has been expanded. That's cool. I've not experienced that. Maybe we do that this year to test out what the kit templates for Create Your Club is in EA 23 career mode versus FC 24. We've redesigned the decision-making process of AI when determining whether they want to add a buy clause or not when you loan out a player to them. Interesting. We've implemented a point system that will evaluate the clause desirability. Okay. Quality. So it'll be dependent on the quality of the player, how much a team's transfer budget is, if the club lacks squad depth in the area. Okay. We've added a change to the AI shopping list logic to make sure that the board priority as a club has for youth development will play a role in determining how much they would look for promising players. Expect tougher competition from the likes of Man City and Real Madrid to sign stars of the future. Interesting. Or Chelsea, for God's sake, who just buy every player ever. I'm sure our next career mode, if EA do it realistically, Chelsea are just going to have 800 players, 17 change rooms. Anyways, so I think that's a fair assessment, boys. I am definitely concerned with the lack of depth in some of the areas of the game. Some of the parts of the game that will keep your career mode fun beyond 1 or 2 seasons is the depth of your academy, is the depth of growing your club, is the depth of growing your training facilities, your match day experience, your ticket sales, your kit sales, actually improving the facilities and all of that stuff that you get from like mobile. There's mobile football games that I've partnered with 5 years ago that had in-depth stuff about like your club's training ground and adding extra facilities, and that will bring this much revenue into the club and it's not something you can do immediately. It takes years to develop. Why, as of right now, does it seem like they're still not going that route of building your club? Whether you're a Leeds fan or you're really unlucky and you're a Derby fan or you're a Brighton fan, why can't the fans of the non-top 6 dream of over 5 or 10 years of a career mode, building our club into a powerhouse, dominant club that we wish or we had in the past? Or I just don't understand why that's not a thing. So that is my main concern is the lack of depth. I think a few people have pointed it out, also hoping that they fix unrealistic transfers. But again, if you're 3 to 5 years down the road, unrealistic transfers for modern day football might be a thing, but you got to think in the future. Maybe a Torino, maybe a Brighton are spending the big money on certain players. I mean, look at the Premier League right now. My God. I mean, look at the Championship. Leeds are spending money right now, right? So there's a lot of things I'm concerned about. There's a lot of things I'm very excited about, though. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this deep dive. The more information we get about FC 24, whether it's pro clubs, more Ultimate Team stuff, player ratings, more career mode information, maybe EA, this is just the start of all of this. I will try and bring you guys my breakdown and my opinion on it, because I think, at least on Twitch, maybe even on YouTube a little bit, you guys do enjoy these deep dives. So we'll catch you on the flip side.